The debate about the safety of foods derived from genetically modified organisms to humans and the environment has long been a subject of discussion among various stakeholders in Nigeria. The Center for Food Safety and Agricultural Research, CEFSAR, has stressed on the importance of the symposium on GMO and health.
So there is an attack on the health system, and you are studying to enter the mainstream health system. So we found it useful to come and educate you so that you will join the army of millions of Nigerians that are saying no to GMO.
The executive director defined GMOs as genetically modified organism, which refers to any organism whose DNA has been modified using genetic engineering technology. Speaking on its dangers on health, Professor Amuwa noted that the consumption of GMOs has added to the number of health cases seen in hospitals today.
This process, we have found out, is responsible for many of those ailments, diseases, non-communicable diseases that you are seeing in the hospitals today.
In his charge to the students, the director implored them to read and research about GMOs so as to guide against misinformation and to educate others.
We want to appeal to you that you should not end here. Begin to read about GMOs. Begin to research. Don't just use your device, your handset for Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp. Also research, and don't rely on Google. Read books. Get publications. You are a student, so you should begin to learn how to read research output, research papers, journals. Read what people have done about these things so that you will be able to inform and educate your parents at home, your siblings who are engaged in agriculture, and many people you know. You can even become the savior of your village.
In an interactive question and answer session, the executive director was joined by Oluwaseyi Ifelaja, an agro-business manager analyst who answered several questions from the students. When asked on how youths can be involved in the awareness of the potential dangers of GMO, Oluwaseyi stressed on the use of social media.
Your youths, you have a stake. And you are here, you are in this world now. The fight has come to you. So it is a call to action. Everywhere you hear it being mentioned, you are always on social media. Talk about it. Refuse it.
Some of the students who participated at the event recounted some of the key takeaways from the Health Awareness Symposium.
This symposium has been very enlightening because I became much more acquainted with what GMO is all about. When these foods are being introduced into our bodies, it has adverse consequences, adverse effects that can impact not only us but generations to come.
Sometimes when you go to hospital, you see somebody with their hands bent or their legs bent. These are not the way God created them actually. They were actually caused by the things they've been eating. And also learn that when you are pregnant, it's actually very important for you to be careful about what you eat because it will affect the baby in the stomach.
The impact of the symposium on GMO and health will no doubt go a long way in not only educating the community of students who participated at the event, but also spur the desire to conduct research that will hopefully expose and bring to limelight the potential dangers and hazardous impacts of genetically modified crops in Nigeria. I am Morno Balagbubu, LN 24/7 News, Abuja.